Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've like rammed this idea down your throats already, but if not, if this is the first time you're seeing this, before I mention any products, is the secret to styling fine hair to make it appear thicker. As you can see, you just go in and lift at the roots, and this is what makes my hair look a lot thicker. If you're looking at my hair by some chance and you're over there thinking, that girl's hair is not thin, let me just tell you, I definitely wouldn't lie to you. If I put it in a ponytail, it's like this big. Like, it's very, I'm not just, why am I ruining my hair? You believe me, right? Look, I'm behind like a dark background. If I come over here in the light, it's a little bit more see-through, you see? So, yeah, it is thin. Trust me, it's thin. So, I'm going to show you some different styling options. I know not everybody's into the same thing, so really, it's not like you can use, you're not going to use all these products together. It's just, I know not everyone has access to certain brands where they live. Some people like gels versus a mousse. So it's just a variety. They all kind of do just about the same things, but it's just to give you a whole bunch of options, okay? So let's get started again. Okay, so first off, this is one of my items that I would take with me on a deserted island if I had to take one hair product. Probably. Oh, I may... That's a big commitment to a product, Charmaine. I don't know if I meant that. But I really, really do like this. This is the Direct Leave-In Conditioner from Giovanni. Woo! Yeah, I'm having some like crazy glowing over here. It's like a glow stick but for your hair. So yeah. This is a very light consistency. I would compare it to another product, which is the Kinky Curly Not Today. Another leave-in conditioner, and these are very lightweight. Now, if you want your hair to turn out kind of like on the fluffy side, not much hold, a bit wild, but moisturized, I would only put in a leave-in conditioner, and those are a couple of my favorites. I wouldn't even bother with any styling product after. I would consider that the styling product. So, you know, after you do your regular wash routine, co-wash, whatever it is, I would lather your hair in it while your hair's still damp in the shower. You know, do the scrunching and then let it air dry, or if you're going to diffuse, do that. But I wouldn't add anything else. That's if you want it to be, you know, really light, fluffy, and not too defined. Those would be my best suggestions for leave-ins. Okay, another product from the Kinky Curly line is the Kinky Curly Curling Custard, which is a gel. But this is a gel that is not going to be like the typical gel that's maybe really hard and crunchy. It's more of a custard sort of texture, almost like a pudding. And you know, I would still apply it when your hair is wet, damp. But I would say if your hair is on the fine side, don't put too much because your hair will end up very stiff. They do say that you can release the stiffness by scrunching the curls after. So you kind of use it almost like a mask where it holds the definition of the curls, and then you, after it's dry, you kind of scrunch with your hand and it releases that slight mask, and then you have the defined curls but not as crunchy. But let me tell you, when you have fine hair, that really works, I think, for thicker hair. But if your hair is on the fine side, make it very minimal with this, like very, very minimal. Otherwise, your hair just, you have the definition but no volume whatsoever, and it's just kind of disappointing. So to be honest with you, I focus this, when I do use it, just on the ends. And what I usually like to use it for is after my hair is dry. If I have any ends that, you know, could do with a little bit of like moisture on the tips, then I'll just take a little bit with my finger and sort of just like go like that just to fix the curls. That's what I use it for the most part, because I'm not like super hung up on definition. I like more of the volume and crazy, like Scary Spice, zigga zigga, whatever she says. I'm probably going to regret saying that. Okay, next. Okay, so I know for most people with fine hair, I've heard from other girls that they don't have much success with twist outs and braid outs, and I'm in the same boat. It just never works. I don't even think it's the product so much. It's more just not enough hair. I don't know. I mean, leave a comment if it works for you and you have fine hair, but the times that it does turn out, it kind of just looks like a wash and go, so I just feel like for that effort I put in, I may as well just, you know, do a wash and go, to be honest. But that being said, I know when people do those styles, a lot of times they use coconut oil if you have thicker hair, and it works very well for them, and I see them, you know, like taking out the hair and they're applying coconut oil and they're like, oh my god, I can't even put it in like in the beginning, and let alone like you're taking it out and adding more. Like I wish I could do that, but I can't. When I use coconut oil, I'm doing it more as like a treatment, like I'll lather my hair in it, and then I'm doing it before I do like a deep treatment or something like that where I'm washing it back out, because it's just too heavy. I know people use it to seal in moisture after they use the products, but if your hair is on the fine side, odds are it's just going to weigh down your hair. An oil, if you're into the oils, Moroccan oil has the light version, and I've recently been using this mostly as my second day hair touch-up. I really only get 2 days out of my hair, to be honest. The odd occasion 3 days, but not really. And I'm sure I've talked about this before, but really quickly, how I sleep with my hair is I'll just put it into a pineapple. So I'll just put it at, hey, this looks kind of cool, right? I'll put it at the very top of my head, just put one elastic loose, and I'll sleep on a satin pillowcase, and in the morning I let it down, and usually the back is kind of straight because it just, you know, fine hair problems. And what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of this oil, and I'll also kind of like wet my hair a little bit too, and I'll just kind of scrunch and touch it up like that. It adds a bit of moisture without it just weighing your hair down. So that's what I like to use that for. Also, sometimes I like to use it after I wash my hair, and I'll use it like a leave-in, and it doesn't weigh down your hair either. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, next product. Let me just tell you something. I don't like to complain in life. We should all be grateful for what we have. We're all very fortunate people. My throat is on fire. I know in the last video I told you I had a cold, and I really didn't want to tell you I have a sore throat, because you'll be like, that was over a week ago. What's wrong with you, girl? My throat is on fire right now. I just have to tell you, if I sound like snap, crackle, pop, my voice is like up and down, not going through puberty again. It's just throat issues. Okay?